Yo, what is up guys, it's Logic Looks, and today what you guys are gonna be seeing is one of the best builds in my opinion, I think, and one of the most underrated builds. Now at first I was gonna try to make a stretch 4, see if it was possible to make a stretch 4. I went through some options, there really wasn't many, and there was just no real way to make a nice overpowered stretch 4. Now I was going for kind of an overpowered vibe for this video, a demigod vibe. So as soon as I realized that power forward was just not the way, you could, still make a stretch 4 that shoots well, but the rest of the stretch 4 stats are going to be very, very weak. And it takes some time trying to find that perfect stretch 4 build. So what I did instead, and I think it was super smart, because the way this build turned out, you guys are going to see some clips of me in game with this build. I think I created a stretch 5 that could dominate in the paint, that could play defense, and that is pretty fast running transition and running the break. I think this build's going to be very, very good. I think a center build this year is going to be way better. As you guys can see here, I'm kind of changing it to a center build. And honestly, man, I had a lot of fun using this build. It was a build that I did not expect to use. I didn't even expect to really, do well with. But this build was just so easy and just so good at the same time, man. You really could not go wrong with him. He could shoot threes. He could defend, of course. He could run the break. You guys are going to see the clips, man, later on. Right now, though, let's focus on the build. So what I did end up going with... So, guys, as you guys see, I'm kind of scrolling through the pie charts here. Of course, you guys already know the system. It's the pie charts. And I saw one that really caught my eye. And it was actually that one right there. You guys saw it. I think that's the best one because you could shoot threes. You have good playmaking, ball handling, all that. I chose... the one with the most speed for that one. It doesn't matter. I just wanted speed on my center. It's pretty important. And now for the attribute upgrades, this is still something I'm getting used to. I don't really know how it works and what's the best way to actually do this. So what I did was I maxed out my finishing. I want my center to be able to finish near the paint and all that. So I maxed that out completely. Every single one of those stats maxed out. I maxed out his mid-range and three-point shot, as well as his free throw and post fadeaway, because those are things that you just want your center to do. His playmaking, I actually maxed out his post move, so he's a post god. You literally cannot stop him in the post. You guys will see in a minute. Pass accuracy and ball handling all the way up too. Now defense, I feel like if you're a center and you're already built the way you're built, like tall and all that, you're going to be able to defend. So what I did, I gave him a block, of course, because you want your center to have a block. You want them to be a rim protector. Of course, that's what centers do. Mainly, you want him to be able to defend, not just play offense. You want him to be a two-way player. So what I did was I started taking away from some of the other attributes, putting them on defense and rebounding. Rebounding is not really that big of a deal because obviously, yes, you need a rebound, but if you're 6'10", 7 foot, you're going to be able to grab the ball either way. So what I did was focus on the other things and not really focus too much on defense and rebounding, which might be an L, but I don't know, man. I liked how it turned out. You guys are going to see, man. On the right over here, we have like the badge upgrades. 11 finishing, 14 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 1 defense/rebounding badge, which I think is pretty good. You guys are going to see what badges I chose later on. Now, for a body shape, I picked built, I believe, because I don't know. I don't even know if it has an impact. I just thought it was a good idea. And what I did here, actually, instead of keeping him at 7 foot, I brought him down to 6'11", I believe, because as you can see, look how fast he goes, man. Look how much faster he could go. His speed goes up by a lot. His strength goes down a little bit, but it's not really that important. Vertical and acceleration go up as well, so I decided to go with 6'11". Now for weight, I was just testing some things out here, man. You could tell that the weight, yes, it plays a factor, but not a factor that's, I guess you would say that big of a factor that you have to really focus on it too much. So I just decided to go with like whatever, a little bit of boost in strength and then not really anything else that mattered there. Wingspan, I don't like how wingspan is this year. You do have a lot of stats that can go up from wingspan, but a lot that can go down, so I just left it at default. And then takeover, I only had 2 choices, playmaker or post scorer. I'm gonna go with the post scorer every single day, because once you get that takeover, it's over. And as you can see here, man, similarities of Karl Anthony Towns, Al Horford, and DeAndre Ayton. That is perfect, man. That is what type of build I was going for. I was going for like a cat slash Anthony Davis build. That type of big man that could shoot, play defense, all around player, man, and just a solid player. Now this is where the badges are. By the way, I did test them out on 99 overall. This is where the badges are, and I decided to actually go with some badges that I think they're kind of underrated, and I had like a method to my madness. I'm not really going to explain it though. You guys are going to see me picking the badges honestly, it worked out great. And one badge I would definitely recommend 100% that you need to put on if you're gonna make a stretch 5 or a stretch 4 build. You guys are gonna see it once we get to the shooting section of things, but you know, for finisher, I kind of just put, you know, contact finisher, relentless, giant slayer, and slithery finisher, just to be able to, you know, finish at the rim. That is a key component of being a center, and I just wanted to be able to do that effectively, and that's what I did. I also put down back down punisher just in case. Now shooting badges, this is where it comes through clutch. Deadeye, I put Deadeye on gold right away. That shit is so effective, man. I love that badge so much. Definitely worth it. I definitely had to pick it up. Now the next badge I did, I think, pick up was quick draw. Quick draw is another great badge. Trust me on that, bro. You could shoot much faster, and the fact that you can shoot faster just makes it so much easier to use your center slash big man. Flexible release is another one. I believe it's like if you release too late or too early, it doesn't have that much of an effect on your jump shot, which is great. Again, a really useful badge. As you guys see, I put quick draw on gold there too. I couldn't get any Hall of Fame shooting badges, but gold is just as good. I put range extender on too, which is like limitless range. If you guys, you know, I guess played last year, that's basically limitless range. And I put deep fades on silver. I thought that was good enough. Now playmaking is where most of my badges were gonna be, so what I decided to do here was get a bunch of Hall of Fame badges and just get the best of the best. So break starter, that's one badge I want to have, man. As a center, trying to be able to start the break is going to be very effective, especially when other centers are slower and you can just completely expose that. Dream shake, so in the paint, your opponents bite for those fakes, easy layups. You guys are going to see the gameplay. They bit a bunch of times. Handles, I did want to have handles, and that's just something that I think is important. Not a lot of people do though, you know, on a center. I liked it a lot though. Post spin technician on Hall of Fame helps me in the paint a lot in the game you're going to see me play. And unpluckable, which means, you know, your opponents can't strip the ball that easily from you, which actually came clutch too, because as a center, you're tall, it's easy to steal the ball, and it just came through clutch, like I said. Now defense and rebounding, I only had one upgrade, and what I did was I believe I put it on rim protector, just because I'm a center, you know, might as well, and it's only one upgrade, so it doesn't really have much of an effect. Now here's a screen that not a lot of people know. Choose your jump shot for testing. You could choose jump shots, man. A lot of people are complaining the default jump shot is bad. You could go ahead and choose your jump shots, baby. This is what I love about 2K. You know, I decided to go with Paul George for a center. Yes, it's kind of odd, but I just love Paul George's release, and I had it in mind, and I just know Paul George's release from a long time ago. So I decided to go with Paul George. You guys can go with whoever you want, whoever you feel comfortable with. And that's when we hopped into the game. Let me show you what we did. Okay, guys, now in the game, once we got into it, I was kind of, you know, I don't usually make center builds. I don't make big man builds. I usually just stick with point guard or shooting guard, maybe even a small forward, but I've never really, you know, rocked with the center build. And when I started using this build, man, I just had so much fun from the beginning. You guys are going to see some clips of how he plays. I want you to understand, I knocked down so many three-pointers with this center, man. It was crazy. He is truly a stretch 5, and his three-point shot's not even like the greatest. You could make him a better stretch 5 by, you know, picking a different pie chart at the beginning, you know, when you're customizing him. That's all up to you. In my opinion, I like how mine turned out. He can shoot the 3-ball. You guys are going to see a bunch of examples of that in this little, I guess, montage or whatever of me just going crazy with them. In the paint, man, one thing that a lot of people do not understand, it's always safe to go into the paint, man. You can just post up, spin, easy layup, get them to jump. You know how many times I did that? You guys are going to see them in the clips, man. And the fact that I had Hall of Fame post spin technician helped a lot, because I would just post them up, spin around them, and it would kind of offer me like a little bit of a boost around them, and I would easily be able to go up for the layup, which was very, very effective, man. And apart from that, defense is another big part of being a center, and I think this center, you know, he doesn't have the best defense. This build right here does not have the best defensive stats and defense in general, but if you know how to play defense, just stay behind or stay in front of your opponent, and it should be way, way easier for you than you think. You know, I got a couple blocks, some steals, not bad at all. A lot of contests on shots. And by the way, I feel like this year shot contests are not the same as last year. They don't have that big of an effect as they did last year, like I said. So yeah, definitely try out stretch 5 build. I think it is a goated ass build, a demigod build, as a matter of fact, just because he's so fast. You guys are gonna see him. I'm gonna include some clips of me just running up and down the court. He is fast for no reason, man. I don't understand why. And apparently Mike Wang or somebody, I don't even know who at 2K, said they were gonna increase like the speed of game, or, you know, game speed, whatever, because I feel like it's too slow as well. the fact that they're going to increase it is going to make this build even more overpowered. So it just gives you even more reason to go out and try a build like this. In my opinion, when I came into this build, I did not expect him to be this good. But everything about him, man, all the badges I put on him, the jump shot, everything combined made this build so good. And that's what's so good about this here, man. You can make any build, and as long as you pick good attribute stats, attribute upgrades, sorry, badges, good jump shot, any build can be effective. That's what I love about 2K, man. You could just customize it this year completely however you want. I like it a lot. I had a lot of fun using this build. Probably my favorite build that I've made so far. I've only made like 4. I still got 2 left. It kind of sucks that there's a limit, by the way, if you guys did not know. 6 builds in total. But yeah, I liked it a lot. Another thing he does is draw fouls. You guys are going to see it time and time again. Not the best free throw shooter, but he can draw fouls, which is effective, you know, get you those extra points, you know, stop the game of play of game, sorry, speed of game, I don't even know what I'm saying. But a great build overall. I like it a lot. Karl Anthony Towns, Al Horford, you know, mixed together. I like them a lot. You know, as long as you know how to use them, obviously you're not going to be dribbling through players, pulling fadeaway 3-pointers. No, you're going to be a catch and shoot type of center. Very good build overall, though. Let me know what you guys thought of it down below in the comment section. If you guys did enjoy this video, there's a like button down below. Make sure to turn that shit blue. Let's try to hit 75 likes on this video. Why not? My team news hopefully drops soon. I'll be dropping my team videos, of course. If you guys don't know, I do my team. I don't really do my career / park. But, of course, with the demo being out, it is a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing it. And, yeah, I just had to drop this video for you guys because this build was just so good. I did not plan on officially dropping a video, but this build is just so goated. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 23,000 on my Michael Jordan ship. And turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. I'm Logic Looks. Have a great day. Stay blessed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Principal told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up, but he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won, cause everybody won.